Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition of Lysanya's Lounge. I'm Lysanya, not Lasagna, and joining with me today for the first time ever on Lysanya's Lounge, Sir Stefan. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fine. How's everyone doing today?
And today, Sir Stefan will actually be pulling double duty here on Sunday Community Skirmish number 108. Not only will he be co-casting for us, he will also be the referee for the lower bracket here, so he's going to be pulling double duty. That means, of course, that we're going to have triple the action here today. Coming up first on our stream, we will actually have starting match. We will have the East Sheldon Trading Company versus Cactus Cumples 2000. And yes, Sir Stefan was telling me before the stream that's probably not how we pronounce that name, but you know, when they're asking an American to pronounce a German name, these things happen. So we'll get that sorted out here in a few minutes. But of course, up first, that's going to be coming up here. Lobby will be loading in about 2 minutes, which means the action will start in about maybe 7 minutes here, so still plenty of time to grab a cold beverage, grab a bite to eat and whatnot before we get the action started. Sir Stefan, before we get started, you've actually been around these matches before. You've actually won an SCS before, if I remember correctly. It was SCS number 100, is that correct?
Yes, it was 100 together with water.
Yes, I remember that quite fondly. that one Mobula play, I was just losing my mind when you pulled that off. I'm finally glad now I got both of you in here. I have to ask. This is something I have just poked water on constantly, and I have to ask you because you were the one who actually caused the play. Was it planned?
Um, yeah, in first case, I told Water not to go directly above me because the lumberjack was making habit of us. And when he was above me, I told him, Water, you're in a bad position, get out of there. On that point, I saw his balloon getting popped and falling to the rocks. I had something, like first case, I had something, I need to pull out of here, yeah? And the moment he almost catch it, I had something, no, I need to stay in here, make sure he doesn't go down on the rocks. But in first case, I saw him falling at something. Oh shit! No, this is not happening, because I was really afraid he would crash me in the rocks as well. But the moment I realized, oh wait, he can't crash me. I had something. No, I need to stay under him, make sure he doesn't catch it. But
So semi-planned.
Uh, it was planned like just before impact at something. I need to stay below him. But when I saw him above me and I actually saw his balloon getting popped, I had something. Shit. Yeah, basically we were constantly falling back, trying to make sure to pull out of the Galleon's arc, and I told Water just stay behind the rocks for a minute, just recover, don't go in yet, and but yeah, then he went in straight above me. Which
There you go. So,
happened.
so translation: the circumstances were not planned, but it's about as planned as SCS is ever going to get, right?
Exactly.
There you go, folks. There you have it. Now we actually have that rumor sorted out here about whether it was planned or not. Now I can actually stop bugging Water about that one and and finally move on to SCS number 108. And we're going to get started here in just a moment as we have teams we're waiting on. Looks like we're waiting on Cactus Cumple to load in here. Yes. We are waiting for them to load in here. I think East Sheldon Trading Company is supposed to be red, if I remember correctly.
Let me quickly verify that. Yes.
All right. So yeah, they're supposed to be red, and Cactus Compost is supposed to be blue.
Let me quickly send another invite to
Yeah, no worries.
the riders. They're probably still waiting for Racy.
And that's okay. And we'll get like you said, we're gonna get them in here. We're gonna get the action started here pretty quick. Once everybody's loaded into lobby, of course, there's that 4 minute timer. You got 3.5 minutes to 3.5 minutes to actually set your loadouts. Then you have the 30-second lock. in lobby for everybody to kind of get settled, get a game plan together, and then you load immediately into the into the match. From there, for those of you who are just tuning into a Sunday community skirmish for the very first time, note that this is a 2v2 tournament. First to 5 kills wins. There is a 20-minute forced timer with potential of overtime. Active overtime happens when there's an active engagement. That timer lasts for no more than 3 minutes or until the active engagement ends. If there is a tie at the end of regulation plus a potential overtime, the tiebreaker goes to the team that picks up the first kill. So first blood matters. So when you hear us make a big deal of that, there is a reason for that. It's because if there is a tie, obviously that team is going to move on, and the other team is going to be moving to the lower bracket. And today we have the lower bracket, which means if you want to check out the action on the top bracket, you'll go to twitch.tv/GuagadoMC. He's hosting the grand finals here this week. We've actually done it for the past I believe 3 weeks, if I remember correctly, at least 2. But we are glad to have glad to see Guagadu back in the top slot here today. We're going to take care of the high stakes matches, which is basically win or go home matches here, except for this first one. This first one's going to be a first round matchup here. So as I mentioned before, the first round matchup is going to be between East Sheldon Trading Company and Cactus Compulse 2000. Before we get started here, as everybody is in except for a couple people, your thoughts, or at least your expectations going into the match?
Yeah. I have to come back on that one. I haven't seen their loadouts yet. Of course, there are the riders, so yeah, money is kind of on them. But well, the East Sheldon Trading Company have pulled some stuff up before, so
yes, they have. They're more than capable of pulling out an upset win on any given Sunday here, and we've seen them basically walk up to a rider team and beat them before. So this is not something that that would be completely unexpected. But as you said, it might. We're looking at this, you know, obviously the rider team is going to be favored here, but looks like they're just missing one now on the rider team. So let's see, do we have a match timer start? Yes, we do have a match timer start here.
Match timer started.
Perfect. So yeah, we're just waiting on one at this point, and if they don't get that one in, just need a quick confirmation. If they don't get that one in, is that an automatic forfeit, or do they get to play with the AI?
Well, I've read all the rules. There's no such thing if you don't get a player in, that you have to forfeit. If a player comes in later, they have to, in front, give out the loadout that person has.
Very good.
You can't swap any loadouts out during anymore. Also, if people drop and they have to get another sub in, they have to announce his loadout, so it's identical.
Right. I remember that one. I've seen that one happen before, so no surprises there. We've got about, I think if my timer's right, about 2 minutes left in lobby.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Okay, so I'm a little off here, so no problem. The good news is the countdown is on. And of course, we want to thank everybody for joining in on today's SCS 108 festivities here. Thank you so much for joining in, as we've got a good audience showing up here today. And of course, we got to keep up our percentages here. We got to be wrong 92.5% of the time here in this lobby. It's a running joke for those of you who are not aware.
By the way, just for the noticed, about that if one person is missing, just stating this directly from the rules. Like, if a minority of the team is absent from the lobby when the lobby time runs out, they have considered to be forfeited. So it's I guess like it's a minority.
This would be a minority, one person though, so that wouldn't.
That doesn't really count.
Nah.
But if they're missing like 3 or 4 persons, they.
Yeah, that'd be significant.
Exactly.
Makes sense. Makes definite sense here. And for those of you who are wondering what map this match is going to be on, it is going to be on Canyon Ambush. And of course, a lot of people in this lobby, I'm recognizing some of the names that are loading in, very familiar with Canyon Ambush. It is a community favorite, especially amongst the veterans. So we're going to be off to a fantastic start here today. We're going to get the high action maps here to start off. And for those of you who are wondering what's going to come up after this match, we're actually going to have the loser of this match plus the loser of the match currently going on twitch.tv/GuagadoMC. We're going to have those two teams in our next match. So we're going to have high stakes the rest of the way. We're going to start that road to redemption after this match, but first off, obviously, is the first round matchup. For those of you who have your brackets at home, we've got matches 2, 4, and 5 on this stream here today. Alright, as the lobby lock is coming any moment now, we're just under a minute to go left in the lobby. And right now, Ryder is still short one. Cactus Cumples 2000 is still short a member here. They may be going into this with an AI here if they can't fill in that slot. And I know Sir Stefan is typing in there. Yeah, there's the lock right there. 30 seconds left until the match, so ships are now locked. At this point, we're about to load into the match. Get ready, folks, for an exciting day, or in some cases, an exciting evening, depending on where you live, of SCS number 108. All right, now that we know who all is in here, now that we know who what ships are going to be taken out. Actually, we'll do that when we load into the match itself. As the ready up has been called. Today's first match is on Canyon Ambush. Canyon Ambush is a very canyonous map with lots of places to ambush people. Shocking, I know, right? With a canyonous middle, and of course your open spawns on the your open areas on both spawns. Close range is king on this map. However, mid range is also very viable. You'll see a lot of things like watch a fish, pyramidions, pretty much anything that's close range can do a lot of damage on this sort of a map. However, we're going to have all the loadouts coming up as soon as we load into the match itself, which will happen in just over 20 seconds. All right, and I'm sure our audience is getting very excited here as we got a few people jumping in here late, but it's actually not late because they're fashionably late, and that means they're on time for SCS number 108. As we load into the match right about now, I'll take red and you take blue. Ship number 1 is the Fairy Moth. It is piloted by Mirwin. It is a squid. We have a Gatling front, Banshee side, and a mine launcher back. Ship number 2 is the Narwhal. It is a Hwacha fish piloted by Captain Scrowbeard. It's got a Hwacha front with a Gatling and a Caro on the sides. Take it away.
I just quickly had to announce the lobby timer started.
No problem.
Okay, for the, I'm just going to call them the riders, we have the Sorrow captained by Sphinx. It's a Hwacha fish backing a Gatling gun and a carronade on its sides. They're being assisted by the Liblik Cutter, piloted by Luasi. It's a Mobila with a Hades on top, Banshee flare on the sides, and on the side an Artemis and a Gatling gun.
Alright, there we go. As the match is underway, we got flares going out from the Lib Cutter. And of course, the riders seem to know exactly who's streaming this match. We always salute Flares. 07 for Flares. Flares going out. Looks like they have a general idea of where the red side is at this point. East Sheladon Trading Company appears to be coming through the middle here, or at least they seem to be parked in the canyon itself. Looks like they're looking for an approach angle. They're kind of sitting back right now, thinking about how to play this out as the Narwhal is catching up to the squid. Looks like they're going to go down the... looks like they're planning on going down the west line at this point. They're going to go down the B line. Meanwhile, the riders are expecting maybe they might be going down the middle, maybe down the E line. They seem to be positioned in that general direction. Meanwhile, the squid's peeking out a little bit here, see if he can find anything, if they're waiting for him over there. Looks like that is not the case right now. They're not waiting for him over there, so they definitely see all is clear right now as the squid moves up. Meanwhile, we got ships turning and looking for each other. No spots just yet. But let's kind of talk real quick about the lib cutter right now. So mobulas, of course, on this map, a lot of people associate mobulas with much more longer range type of combat, or in some cases mid-range combat, depending on the map. However, lib cutter is bringing a Hades mobula, and let's talk about the effectiveness of that ship, and of course the potential for weaknesses on a map like this, Canyon Ambush.
Well, I personally think that it could be a very effective ship to bring, especially when you bring a Hawacha fish to back it up. Like the moment they're gonna try to threaten that Mobula, the Hawacha fish will pull in, get one disabled off and start fighting the other ship. Well, the Mobula falls back and can resume its long-range combat. Although inside the canyon they can be vulnerable to flank attacks, since a Mobula doesn't want to get anyone behind them. But it's definitely an interesting choice.
Yeah, and if they stay in the spawn, they should be okay, because then they have plenty of room to maneuver and whatnot, as the squid looks like they're peeking out right there to get some spots. However, they themselves get spotted without picking up any spots themselves, so unfortunately, a little bit of bad luck. However, it looks like shots are coming out from the lib cutter, so they should have a general idea of where they are, and in fact, there's the spot. So the narwhal knows where the mobula is, and by proxy, they probably have a pretty good idea of where that fish is as well. In fact, they do know where the fish is now. So
yeah,
both, so both rider ships have been spotted, both Cactus Kumpel ships have been spotted. However, narwhal is still an unknown to the Cactus Kumpel's team. However, here we go. They know. Yeah, here we go. Looks like the ambush has been busted. However, watches are going out as the narwhal is the first hull break of SCS number 108. Here we go, action hard and heavy right now as the Fairy Moth comes in, putting some gat down on the Sorrow. Meanwhile, Hades coming out on the narwhal. Looks like the targets are going to be the fish on each side right now.
Yeah, if I was a squid, I would go for the Mobula straight away to make sure that the goldfish wouldn't be able to go after their own goldfish. It's the moment you allow the other to like make the game, you don't want to give them the initiative.
Definitely, and looks like the narwhal's getting pushed back. That means the squid, oh, point blank on the squid. Watch it coming out. However, not picking up enough side engines right there. Oh, no, actually, they do pick up all the side engines. That moth is a sitting duck right now with no engines, and it looks like they might be tanking the hull right here, down to about 65% permahull right there as the Sorrow is moving in. Looks like the Cactus Kumpels is smelling blood right here. Narwhal is not in a position to assist as they have been hull broken and engine broken. Once again, that balloon is at low health. They are literally a sitting duck at this point. Sorrow moving in. Looks like they are looking to get first blood right here. They are dangerously close to environment as well. Sorrow gets a bump right there. Bad luck. No break on the hull right there as the Narwhal comes in to break off the lib cutter. We got a couple 1v1s right here. Fairy Moth needs to be very, very, very careful right here as lining up the Goomba right here. They've got the Goomba lined up. Oh, not quite getting the kill right there. Oh, but they do get the kill with the Watcha. They do pick it up 1-0 in favor of Cactus Kumpels. Cactus Kumpels is going to pick up the tiebreaker here. That means that if there is a tie, do remember, there is a tie. That means that Cactus Kumpels does win the match. So basically, the red side, East Sheldon Trading Company, needs to outright win the match in order to pick up the win. Meanwhile, Narwhal is engaged in a very, very close quarters combat with the Lib Cutter. However, the Sorrow is trying to make best speed to assist their ally. Narwhal, however, is effectively caught in no man's land right here. They are caught with their back towards the enemy spawn, as there's the hull break right there on the Narwhal. This could spell doom. This could spell doom for the Narwhal. Artemis coming out. No guns left on the Narwhal. Two engines still up and no balloon, almost no balloon right there. I would say this could spell the end of the Narwhal any second. Flare comes out just to make sure he has nowhere to run. Possible ram coming out for the Sorrow. There is the ram that picks up the balloon. There goes the armor. Almost explosion time, folks, as there goes the armor. No, armor comes back up.
Does come in on the Mobula now. No, wait, the Mobula managed to turn in time.
Yes, he does, however...
fire to the squid as well.
Yes, however, here comes the kill on the Narwhal. There it is. A beautiful job just guiding him down into the ground. 2-0 in favor of Cactus Kumpels. Meanwhile, the Fairy Moth has decided it's time to exit stage right. Not a bad idea right there. No perma-hull damage on the Fairy Moth, so getting in, hoping to pick up maybe some cheap perma, not doing so, and deciding to cut its losses. Smart move. Lib Cutter is giving a little bit of chase. They're going to be content to try to snipe and pick up some cheap perma. They're not going to be able to do that, though. So, Squid escapes with no damage. However, keep an eye on the Sorrow here. Keep a close eye on the Sorrow. He's getting very aggressive in the canyon. Is he looking to maybe cut off the Fairy Moth before his ally comes in? It looks like that's what he's looking to do. And in fact, he does. He does cut off the Fairy Moth. He does cut him off, but does not pick up engines. Narwhal, however, coming in. This could backfire on the Sorrow if the Lib Cutter does not get into position in time. However, he will be in position in time, going over the top of the canyon.
Yeah, these guys are not going to overextend themselves.
Definitely not. Not a team like that.
In the open. Full target by the Mobula. They need to get in the hard cover immediately.
Indeed, and the Mobula is also in a very good position because they don't really have the option to be flanked with their current positioning. However, the East Sheldon Trading Company does have an option to basically double flank the Sorrow. They need to be very careful with that Sorrow if they basically go in around the corner. However, it looks like they're content to go for 1v1s right now. It looks like the Narwhal is looking to looks like they're looking to disable the Sorrow before they get the Fairy Moth in on the Lib Cutter to make sure that they don't get disabled.
Does back down on the Fairy Moth now.
Indeed, some Banshees coming out, and there's the Hwacha. This could be a big mistake here. 3 engines go down. 3 engines go down on the Fairy Moth. Not what they were looking for. Never, ever, ever turn your back to a Hwacha fish when they're primed to shoot.
Even from the front, it will take everything out in the squid.
Absolutely.
It's a squid's worst nightmare to face a Hwacha fish, especially in canyon ambush.
Indeed, and there's a hull break on the Fairy Moth here as the Sorrow is basically stuck to the Fairy Moth like glue. He is making sure he does not get out of this alive here. And there is the hull break. There's a ram picking up some more perma-hull damage. Fairy Moth is all but dead at this point, lining up the Goomba. This is Goomba lined up. No, he's not going to get the Goomba. Actually,
just into rock.
Yeah, just crashed into a rock. 3-0 in favor of Cactus Cumples. But they had it lined up, except until they backed up, and it looks like maybe they were lining it up to get the Hwacha in case they got those engines back up, which is a smart move right there. Sometimes there's a time and place for style points, and there's a time to make sure you secure that kill, and that looks like that's what the Sorrow was looking for. Meanwhile, that Mobula is looking to put a hull break on the Narwhal. In fact, they do. They get a hull break on the Narwhal. Hwacha comes out at just the right time, picking up about 50% perma. However, that hull comes back up, and Narwhal pretty much is dead to rights here. In fact, I would think at the next hull break, they are dead. There's the hull break right there. That Hwacha is coming. Nope, the Hwacha is not needed as the Lib Cutter picks up the kill. 4-0 in favor of Cactus Cumples. That means that the East Sheldon Trading Company needs to go with a clean 5-0 if they want to advance into the next round. Otherwise, they will be in our next match here today.
Yeah, this looks kind of bad for them. They haven't done any perma-hull on any of the blue ships.
Not at all. Yeah, this is a bad spot for them, especially when Lib Cutter is basically preventing the East Sheldon Squid from getting any attack angle on them whatsoever, forcing the engagement on the Sorrow. Basically, Cactus Cumples is dictating the rules of engagement right now, saying, you know what, if you want to get to our Mobula, you got to take out our goldfish first. Smart plan right now, especially in the canyon. Meanwhile, East Sheldon Trading Company appears to be trying to put together a new plan. They are not looking to go into the canyon just yet. Not looking very good for them right now, even though everybody's factory fresh. You know, like I said before, in fact, they are spotted. However, they have a pretty good idea of where the enemy is. Oh, Narwhal, unfortunately, going in way ahead of their ally here. Oh,
that could be the end, folks.
Yeah, this could be the end right here. I'm thinking this is going to be GG right here. Narwhal's already hull broken. Meanwhile, the Fairy Moth comes in. In fact, are they going to go for the fish right here? Looks like fish may be the target. No, they're going to go for the squid. Here comes the squid. Do not be surprised if the Lib Cutter dives down and goes for the squid. However, oh, bad luck right there by the Sorrow not picking up engines.
Hull break on the lip. Okay, this does sound out a bit more interesting than I would thought. They actually managed to get some perma done.
Indeed they did. That was some gap perma right there as the Hwacha comes out. Get some, not the disables they were looking for though. They only pick up the beacon and one side engine. No other guns go down on the, oh no, actually no, they did take up quite a bit of guns there, my bad. As the hull break comes out right there, and the Fairy Moth looking to do a good tar right there. Actually no, not quite a great tar. Yes, that's a good tar right there.
Yeah,
he does pick up the block on the Sorrow. If he tries to push through, he's going to get broken here. In fact, there go the brakes right there. Balloon broken. That's a good thing right there for the squid. Meanwhile, they're counting on the Narwhal to pick up this kill. Squid is going to be out of action for maybe 5 seconds more. Narwhal not in a position to capitalize.
Yeah, if Balloon now focuses on the Narwhal, they can finish the match pretty much.
No, they're probably going to go for the squid. They're going to go for the squid. Yes, they are, and the Hwacha misses, though. The Hwacha misses, so that opens the door here for the East Sheldon Trading Company. Maybe they pick up a kill here. Squid, however, looks like they're going to... No, they're not looking to engage just yet. They're happily keeping their distance. Could they have seen something with this Cactus Couples team? Are they looking to turn this into a mid-range Hwacha sniping contest? However, there's a break.
Right now, seems... Oh, break on the Sorrow. Good Banshee going out there.
Oh, good Hydro there by the Fairy Moth, escaping that close-range Hwacha. Good job saving the match.
Yeah, if they lost their engines down there, it would have been game.
It certainly would. However, it might not matter as the Narwhal has been hull broken down to about 10%, 5%. They're almost down, and there it is. There's the explosion right there. Clean 5-0 win for Cactus Couples 2000. However, East Sheldon Trading Company definitely showing a little bit of improvement at the end of the match, showing much better positioning and much better tactics there. It's just a matter of running into a buzzsaw sometimes, and they certainly ran into one here in this first match of SCS number 108. And with that, Cactus Couples 2000 will be moving on to the next match here. However, we will be seeing the Road to Redemption here. We will be hosting that here on twitch.tv/thatLysanya Our next match here will be the loser of this match. That will be... Actually, we just got a result from the other stream here. Clan has won their first round match. They have defeated... let's see, they were facing the Fancy Mated Riders. That's correct, so that means our next match will be Fancy Mated Riders versus East Sheldon Trading Company.
That's going to be an interesting match. We'll have to announce the score into the...
And while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and update the graphics on my end. And let's see, how will this play out? It'll be East Sheldon will be red and Fancy Mated Riders will be blue. And we'll have that match right here in just a couple minutes. And for those of you who were wondering how to catch, if you want to check out the upper stream here, of course, it is twitch.tv/SquawkadoomC. But we will have the other match, of course. We will have East Sheldon Trading Company versus the Fancy Mated Riders. And Fancy Mated Riders, for those of you who saw last week's Sunday Community Skirmish number 107, Fancy Mated Riders did make the grand finals of SCS number 107, coming back from the Road to Redemption. So could they have another big run in them here today? Could they make it back to the grand finals from the Road of Redemption here today? Who knows? We're about to find out here in just a few minutes. As we load into the next lobby here.
Next lobby is up.
Next lobby's up, all right.
It'll be fight over Firnfeld and then East Sheldon Trading Company versus the Fancy Mated Riders.
Indeed it will be. And for those of you, if you like the action you see here today, if you like any of the SCS action here today, as a reminder, Guns of Icarus is on sale currently on Steam during the Steam Summer Sale. It is 66% off. So if you've been on the fence about joining in this game, it's a great community. We'd love to have you here. But if you'd like to jump in, it is 66% off in Steam right now. In fact, if you're looking to get an exact price here, I'll pull that up right about now. That price right now in Steam is $339. So if you're looking to pick up this game, we'd love to have you on board. It is the Steam sale, so now's the time. If there's any time for you to jump in, now's the time. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and load up The next match right here, it is going to be East Sheldon Trading Company versus Fancy Mained Riders. And of course, once again, for those of you who are just joining in, Fancy Mained Riders was in the Grand Finals last week. They lost that Grand Finals 5-0 to the eventual winners, Storm Riders. However, they did come back from the Road of Redemption. This week, that actually marked the end of an unlucky streak for them. They had been scuffling in SCS prior to last week when they had suddenly turned it around. So could that have been a launching pad for them to make a big run here today? For those of you who are wondering what happened in the other match here, Clan with a very, very close 5-4 win over Fancy Mained Riders. So Fancy Mained Riders definitely putting up a good showing. However, Clan with a very successful return to SCS, winning their first match. So on twitch.tv/GuagadoMC, to update the brackets here, they will face Predator Island in their next match. Meanwhile, we have East Sheldon Trading Company versus Fancy Mained Riders.
Okay, since most people are here, I'm just going to start the lobby timer.
Sounds good.
4 minutes, like usual.
And 3.5 to get those loadouts in.
Okay, I'm not sure if they're going to use this, but I already see the Fancy Mained Riders bringing some kind of a munker. So I already love this loadout.
You would love the munkers, would you?
Yep.
I'm thinking they probably won't necessarily go with that. I'm gonna guess that they go with something else here.
Oh, of course. It's a bit of a long-range, mid-range map, so...
Yeah, if it was Canyon or say Paradin Rumble, I'd say, yeah, I could see that working. But on Fight Over Firnfeld, I don't know. Yeah, in fact, they have switched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had hopes, but no, they crush it immediately.
Your hopes and dreams have been crushed. But hey, there's always next match if they win, right?
That reminds me, though, next week, Huskar and me have come up with an initiative called the Monday Munker Madness.
I have heard of that.
And it's going to be an hour of just munkers, mines, and, well, maybe Huskar will allow flares, but that's in his wisdom, so...
Yes, I have heard of this. What time?
Mining Madness. It will be 9 p.m. GMT +1.
Okay, so
GMT American time, so that I'll look it up after.
I can actually convert that in my head right now. So if it's you said +1, right? GMT +1.
It's GMT +1, yeah.
Okay, so it's 8:03. It's gonna be around 2 p.m., 3 p.m. my time. So probably about 4 p.m. roughly on the East Coast and Central Time. So somewhere around there. So it's gonna be around the time that Spread Your Wings used to be. It's around that time. So we'll confirm the exact time here in a bit. Plus, once they get it loaded into the community tab in game, then it does the conversions for you. It's really nice.
Yeah, and of course we'll announce password etc. in the lobby, so you can always just keep your eyes open for when we are. It's I say next week, so it'll be the 4th of
4th of July.
July, yeah.
Wow, very nice. Because we're gonna have, and just for those, since we're getting into those sort of things, since you're announcing, your event here. For those of you who are wondering, we're gonna have an extra special rule set coming up on our Chaos Skirmish Saturdays 4th of July special, which will be held not on 4th of July. It'll actually be held on the 2nd, because we also want to get Canada involved in this as well, because Canada has some sort of special holiday or whatnot for them as well. So we're kind of having it as a weekend type of thing. So we're holding it on the 2nd, which is a Saturday. We're going to have some extra special rule sets. We're going to have a brand new one pulled out for you guys on that one, but that's later. Right now, we're going to focus on SCS number 108 as we have just under 1 minute left in the lobby, as loadouts will be locked any second now. As we got a couple of last second changes, it looks like. A couple ships changing up here. And lock coming any second if my timer is right. That should be happening right about now. Yes! My timer is right, actually only off by half a second. I'll take it. There we go. All right, so loadouts are locked, and it's going to be. Well, actually, we won't spoil it. We'll wait till we actually load in here, load into the match. Oh, wait a minute. Requesting additional time.
Well, since the riders are fine with it, I'm just gonna allow it.
Yeah, both of them are saying okay. So what are we gonna do? Maybe add like an extra 30 seconds?
Yeah, I'll just.
So we'll call it 1 minute till forced load in. All right. Okay. So it looks like. All right. So there's the call for the ready up. So we should be loading into match any second here. And blue side is ready. That's going to be the fancy mated riders. They are ready, and all ships are ready as we are loading into fight over Firnfeld. Fight over Firnfeld is an icy map. It is a long and mid-range map with plenty of room to maneuver at the spawns, and of course you have the underpass in the middle. Plenty of room to maneuver. All types of ships are valid here. You can go long range, medium range, and as we've seen in previous streams on here on twitch.tv/thatLysanya you can see some close range secret agent galleon man action happen. As I constantly remind Water, we gave him his own theme music on this stream here when he did that, but that's neither here nor there. Let's talk about the ships at this point. Ship number 1 is the Poodle Moth. It is a Hwacha fish piloted by Mirwin. It is a Hwacha front with a Caro and a Gatling side. Ship number 2 is the Happy Cyclops. It is piloted by Captain Scrowbeard. It is a Hades Mobula with double art on the bottom and a flare and a, is that double flare? That is no, it's a flamethrower and a flare on the wings. Take it away.
Okay, then for the fancy main riders, we have the fancy piloted by Dementio. It's a Mobila backing a Hades on top, 2 Artemis Caro on lower, and then on the top we have Artemis rocket and a Gatling gun. In support of them we have the Annihilates, piloted by Aurus. It's a Hwacha fish backing double carronades on the sides.
As action's already underway, as the on-hit has already been hull broken right here. No perma-hull damage just yet. Actually, no, there's literally 1 pixel of perma-hull damage right there. As the Poodle Moth and the Happy Cyclops, no, the Happy Cyclops is going to go in on him. Looks like on-hit is content to make this a very close-range fight on the Happy Cyclops. However, there's a hull break on the on-hit, but they get that hull back up just in time. Just barely a scratch right there. Meanwhile, the Poodle Moth is looking to move in on the on-hit. Happy Cyclops matching the vertical of the on-hit right there. Hydro ineffective for the on-hit as he is hull broken once again. This could spell danger.
Damn.
This could be first blood right here if the on-hit is not careful. Meanwhile, the Fancy is moving into close-range combat. Looks like they've decided to forget the Hades, get the hull break on the Poodle Moth. Ram could be imminent here.
They do a lot of damage there real quick.
Yes, they do. They're down to 50%.
The Happy Cyclops is it's getting up now again, although the Endlet did get behind him, so I like the odds for them.
Yes, but this could be a situation where the red side is looking at, hey, let's get first blood. We don't care if we get the Happy Cyclops disabled. Let's force the first blood right here. Take the tiebreaker, take our 1-1, and move forward from there. That could be what they're looking at here.
That's definitely an interesting tactic, rushing in quickly, see what happens. It's definitely the kind of close quarter madness that I love.
Indeed, and the on-hit looking to pick up some disables on the Happy Cyclops. Looks like they are not able to do that, only picking up 1 gun and 1 engine. Meanwhile, the Poodle Moth is in no danger right now. However, they've put the Happy Cyclops in a huge situation here. This is not good for them. Happy Cyclops is down to about 20% perma, 20 stacks. There was a flamethrower. There was a flare that went out on the Happy Cyclops. Maybe a flare. I don't know. Did not catch that. Maybe a flamethrower, something that caused a lot of fire in a hurry.
Hades, maybe.
Hades, possibly, and it won't matter here. However, bad luck with that Hades not picking up.
Damn.
Still got it. Still got it. Alright, so we got first blood of the match going to blue. That means that the Fancy Mated Riders picks up the tiebreaker, and Poodle Moth looks like resistance may be futile here as the on-hit. Beautiful job. The Ram picking up the kill. 2-0, cleaning it up. A very, very good engagement right there by the Fancy Mated Riders. Really only one minor quibble with the engagement, but that was more, in my opinion, that was more of a situation where Ishalda and Trading Company was looking to make a play, and Fancy Maiden Riders allowing them to do so, and instead focusing on the long term as opposed to the short term.
It looks like they've spotted the East Caledonian Trading Company ships already, and they're going in for more blood by the looks of it. Yeah, there's no blood, and they're going in.
Indeed they are, and they're looking to focus the Happy Cyclops at this point. Happy Cyclops looking not so happy right now, as it is 2-0 in favor of the Fancy Maiden Riders. Hades coming out right now. Hades doing its job. However, the Artemises are not really doing their job right now. Remember, with the Artemises, you have to be higher than the enemy, or relatively same height. They don't really arc up very well, so especially with engineers on them, you need to be above the enemy. And if you keep height on that Happy Cyclops, they are very ineffective right now the way that they're set up. Meanwhile, the Fancy is moving in. Looks like Fancy is looking to make this close quarters combat as well. Looks like they're going for the Poodle Moth here. However, the Happy Cyclops does successfully cut them off to some degree. On-hit, meanwhile, turning on the Happy Cyclops. So it looks like it's going to be the on-hit focusing the Happy Cyclops, and the Fancy focusing the Poodle Moth. However, it looks like the Poodle Moth is going for the on-hit. So we've got a little bit of a circle dance. Looks like we've got a little bit of square dance going on over here. Got a little bit of square dance. Grab your partner and do-si-do right here as the Poodle Moth has been hole broken.
It looks like the circle is broken when the Happy Cyclops did turn for the United to...
It's the circle of death.
This is a very interesting combat going on here.
Indeed, it looks like both red ships have turned on the Fancy. This could be what Red was looking for here. As there is a hull break. Yes.
Lose its balloon.
Yes,
it's gonna end up below him. Although hull break on the Fancy.
Yeah, but not much really to follow up right there. Hades going into the balloon. Not much hull damage there. Not much perma hulls. The Fancy Happy Cyclops not so happy right there. There's a clean kill 100-0 right there by the Fancy Maiden Riders, picking up a 3-0 right there.
Yeah, this doesn't look too good for the East Caledonian Trading Company. The Fancy Maiden Riders are kind of taking over in their own spawn zone, leaves them with limited options to respawn and regroup. Especially when this is long range.
Actually, they are in the red spawn right now.
Yeah, for the
East Caledonian Trading Company. Yeah, they are in their own spawn.
They're getting their own spawn, kind of being taken over by the Riders, which is kind of a bit of a bad position to be in.
Yeah, well, actually, this may not be the worst thing right now. If Poodle Moth can basically draw them away, they could spawn their ally, their Mobula, right behind them. They could actually do that. No, Happy Cyclops is going to spawn further away from the action instead. Are they sensing that the Poodle Moth is basically throwing up the white flag, or what's going on here? As we just got a result from the other match here, just to update everybody, Predator Island picking up a clean 5-0 win over Clan Clan.
Oh, that's interesting.
Meanwhile, the Fancy not doing so well with that Hades right now. Bad luck right there, trying to pick up some hits on the Poodle Moth. Unfortunately, Happy Cyclops, same thing. Not quite able to get those hits on the on-hit. Good use of, was that a Hydro right there? Yes, it was a Hydro right there by the on-hit. Getting out of arcs right there. However, it looks like they're going to turn for the Happy Cyclops, or at least enough to push them back. Poodle Moth is trying to come up. This is a bad spot right now for Red. This is a really bad spot. They're split up on each side of the that mountain pass right there. They are split up, and they can basically pick them apart at their own leisure, especially with the Fancy at mid-range. Yes, they are. So this could be a 1v2 any second right now as the on-hit picks up the disable. Poodle Moth has all guns disabled. On-hit basically has free reign to do what they want to do.
Ram.
Hits the balloon, though.
The ram completely... Oh, there. For 1 second there, I thought that the ram would actually push the Hawacha away, but they do manage to turn it back in.
Yeah, but that's an ineffective.
Does get back up hull break on him there.
Indeed, that's not a good spot for Happy Cyclops. That 1v1, Happy Cyclops versus Fancy, not in the favor of the East Caledonian Trading Company right now, as the Poodle Moth might want to consider just breaking off the on-hit if they can. In fact, they're going to do so right now. They're going to break off the on-hit, reposition, and go after the Fancy. I guarantee you that the Fancy Maiden Riders has alerted, the on-hit has alerted the Fancy that that's going to happen, and in fact, Fancy is backing up. Great job communicating that disengage from the on-hit to the Fancy. That's what they were looking for. Oh, this could be a mistake by Poodle Moth. Going in without... No, actually, it's not going to be a mistake. They're actually getting some disables. 4 guns on the Fancy.
No, a ram going down. The Poodle almost destroying its balloon. Oh, hull break on the Fancy.
Oh, this could be a turnaround right here. Getting some good hits right there. Picking up about 60% permahull right there. They're down to about 35%. So this could be the opening that they're looking for. However, again, 1v1s as the on-hit once again driving the terms of engagement right now, keeping the Poodle Moth parked right where they're at. However, Poodle Moth looking to get a watch in, picking up all guns. Looks like they were thinking about going for the Happy Cyclops and an all-in, but without guns, the Goldfish can't really do that right now. Meanwhile, looks like the Goldfish are jousting, and the Mobulus are jousting with Hades.
What was the hull break on Fancy?
Fancy hull break, but...
break?
Yes, but...
hull break going down.
Oh, we could have a kill here. Almost, yes, there is a kill. Eshaladon Trading Company will not be shut out this tournament. It is 3-1 in favor of Fancy Maned Riders. However, Eshaladon Trading Company is finally on the board. Meanwhile, hull break imminent.
Could turn out very interesting.
Hull break imminent, and there it is. Hull break on hit. Balloon's back up though, and could be any second. Oh no, getting that hull back up just in time. However, on hit is in the red spawn, or very near the red spawn. Actually, they're in the red spawn. However, this should be an imminent 3-2 right here.
Yeah, this doesn't look too good for them.
And there they go.
And there goes the kill, bringing it 2-3.
Great job by Eshaladon Trading Company pulling it together in their own spawn, making sure we have a competitive match here. You hate to see 5-0s go out, especially in Sunday Community Skirmish. This one will not be a 5-0. And we've just alerted the other stream what the score currently is right now. As we have, if my timer's right, we got about, what, 12 minutes left? 10 minutes, I'm sorry.
10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay, so half the match has gone by at this point.
Although it looks bad for the East Caledonian Trading Company. They are going in with, well, half not damaged ships, and Blue is coming down with factory new ships.
Would not be surprised to see the Fancy Mated Riders go for the Happy Cyclops to open. Maybe try to disable the Poodle Moth and then just go all in on the Happy Cyclops. In fact, that appears to be what they're doing.
I would probably first go for the cover ship, but yeah, in this case, they partially destroyed the balloon. Now they can easily go for it without.
Hey, I actually made the call before they actually did it. Hey, keeping our percentages down.
Oh, and a ram.
There's a ram, and could we have a follow-up ram? Oh. Yes, we do. That's a great job right there by the on-hit. Great job picking up that kill. It is 4-2 in favor of Fancy Mated Riders. Next kill for them will win the match. However, Poodle Moth has decided it's time to make your stand here. They're showing no backup in that truck right now. Don't know if this is
back up anymore.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
That's going to pick them apart, and since they're two goldfish, they'll be just as fast as the other goldfish.
Indeed, yeah. This could be GG right here. In fact, if they get this balloon break right here, yeah, you can go ahead and call it GG right here. That's going to be the match. Oh, that Hades missing though. Oh, but the clutch armor, but it's not going to matter. That clutch armor does come out, and could Hwacha pick up the full strip? No, they clutch it again. Poodle Moth refusing to die.
Their ally is back now, though, but...
Yeah, there it goes. I give those engineers credit. They held on as long as they possibly could there. But resistance, unfortunately, was futile as the Fancy Mated Riders picks up a 5-2 win over the Eshaladon Trading Company, and Eshaladon Trading Company has been eliminated from SCS number 108. As we have just alerted, the other stream as to what's going on, so we'd like to make sure we pass that information back and forth so that anybody who's not looking on the multi-Twitch can keep track of the tournament here. And the... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, that was indeed a very interesting match. I was kind of hoping for a bit of a turnaround, see a bit more closer match, but yeah, it was very interesting played out. It's very nicely done by the Fancy Mated Riders. And still, I have to give credit to the East Caledonian Trading Company. Like, even if they being knocked out most week, they keep going back and improving. So I would love to see him back next week.
Yeah, and they're a regular staple of the tournament. And one of the things that I think they really need to work on, they really need to work on doing better with their initial engagements. They've shown a good ability to scramble, but they are not really dictating terms of engagement like these other teams are. That's one thing. If they could improve that, they you'll really see them, especially if they can pick up those tiebreakers. Just a little bit of morale. That pick up a tiebreaker here, a tiebreaker there, pick up a initial engagement 2-0 here. You do that, and all of a sudden, look at what Fancy Mated Rudders did last week. They had been consistently been getting knocked out semifinals, round two, things like that. All of a sudden, they start picking up those clean wins, 5-0s. They pick up tiebreakers everywhere, and all of a sudden, next time you look, they're in the grand finals. So maybe East Training Company can learn a thing or two from this match, see what Fancy Mated Rudders did in 107 and in that match right there, and come back stronger than ever next week.
Okay, so next match will be Clan versus Fancy Mated Riders. They're going to be fighting on... Oh, for goodness sake, my map bracket crashed.
That's okay, I've got mine up here. Let's see.
Thought it was Clash of Blackcliff, but...
Let's confirm that here. Match number 5, it will be Clash at Blackcliff. You are correct. And we'll get that lobby up here in just a moment. And once again, I do want to thank everybody who has joined in on twitch.tv/thatlasagnaguy. Thank you so much to everybody who's watching SCS number 108 live, and especially to those as well who are watching on the replay. Thank you so much for tuning in to Lysanya's Lounge here on SCS number 108. And for those of you who are tuning into their very first SCS, this is actually this is something you have to sign up for, so you don't actually join in unless you are signed up for this tournament. So if you're looking for any information on how to sign up a team, you can always go to the community tab in-game. It's going to be the top left side of your screen, top row middle button. Just click there, just look at the sign up thread. That's how you sign up a team for, of course, now that'll link you to the SCS 108 thread, so you can't really sign up for SCS 108 as it's already going on. However, SCS number 109, just keep an eye out for that thread. You'll see that one going on here. Typically that gets put up the same day or the next day after the current week SCS ends. So stay tuned for that thread. That'll be put up here pretty soon. Of course, I should probably join the lobby here. There we go.
Lobby timer's already started. Both teams are scrambling in.
Outstanding. We'll get that.
So I'm kind of looking forward to this match. I haven't seen Clan playing, so this is kind of a bit of an interesting. Especially on Clash of Blackcliff. Like, I absolutely love that map. It's, I think, the most dynamic map in the game. You have, like, the cloud covers give you close quarter cover. Same for the pipelines and refineries, and yet you have these really large open parts that can be used for sniping. So it's like, basically you can do everything on this map.
Indeed, and seeing Clan back, you know, I have my own special ties to Clan. Like, actually, they're the ones I actually subbed from when I got my SCS win back in SCS number 78, if I remember correctly. They actually brought me in to sub in for one of their members, and we actually beat Cactus Cumples twice to pick up that SCS number 78 win. Still looking for my title for that one, though.
I'm not sure if they had the title, but otherwise you have to contact Muse.
Yeah, I got to talk to them. I think I got to talk to Luosi on that one, and I got to talk to Muse, but we'll sort that out later. Yeah, because it's like, I got my participation ribbon, but, you know, where's my winner's ribbon? I need to, you know, because people are like, oh, you haven't won SCS, you know, you weren't in. Weren't you in SREP? I'm like, yeah, I was in SREP, but I subbed for winning team. It counts all the same. Oh, we got somebody dropped here. Oh, looks like we had a rip here.
Mush dropped.
Yeah, he'll be back, I'm sure. As we got 2 minutes left on the timer here, I should probably put up the very expensive graphics coming from our non-existent budget here, and by non-existent budget I mean sponsor us. as this next match will be our last match of this stream here. It will be Clan versus Fancy Mated Riders. As I said before, I'm very excited to see the return of Clan here. It's great to see them back in the Sunday Community Skirmish, and I'm actually quite thrilled to see that we're going to get them for one match for selfish reasons, I will say. But there's Nietzsche. He's back. He'll be in the lobby any second. Oh, this is interesting.
Wait.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything until I'm not going to say anything on this just yet. I don't want to spoil. I don't want to spoil. I know. It's like, yeah. I'm just sensing on your end. It's like anticipation intensifies. I'm sensing it. And Nietzsche is back, so it looks like we should be in good shape. I'm going to go take a quick peek here because that timer is almost locked. Oh my goodness. Oh, my anticipation is intensifying now. I'm looking at one of the ships right now, and oh boy. Oh boy.
I'm enjoying myself so much here.
This is going to be the greatest match ever if this happens. Their loadouts are locked. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Oh my. Oh yes. Don't spoil it. Let's wait till we actually get in there. Let's wait until we load in. This is going to be the greatest thing ever.
Oh
my goodness. This is gonna happen, folks. This is gonna happen. You will understand when we load in. We are both like, yes, this is great.
This is the kind of shit I've been dying to see.
This is like, oh my goodness. I'm just looking at everything. Oh my goodness. This is your dream come true match right here, too. I'm looking at all these. This is your dream come true. We're gonna have to clean up after we're done, though. Yes, Steph. Since this is the final match, you know, when we have to turn out the lights and the party's over, somebody's got to clean up. So, as we load into our final match of the evening, we're on Clash at Blackcliff. Clash at Blackcliff, as Sir Stefan mentioned, is one of the most dynamic maps in Guns of Icarus. With, you've got some mountain ranges, you've got some man-made cover, silos, smokestacks, all that sort of stuff here. You also have some wide-open areas in the middle, and of course, you've got your alleys on the edges. This map has been host to some of our best matches here on twitch.tv/thatlysanya so we are looking forward to nothing less than the best from both of our teams here. And folks, I'm just going to say, both of us are just like eagerly anticipating what's going to happen as we spawn into a factory. Hey, we got factory fresh ships coming out with some surprising things, and Sir Stefan, contain your excitement. Ship number 1 is the Lull. It is piloted by Infinity Omelet. It is an Artemis junker with an Artemis front. Get ready, folks. Mine launcher Caro side, mine launcher Artemis side. Ship number 2 is the Some Skunk Monk. It is piloted by Nietzsche's mustache. It is a junker with a Caro front. Get ready, folks. Caro mine side, Caro mine side. Go. You want me to keep going while you have a moment?
Next one. Ship number 3 for the Fancy Maiden Rider is the Whale on the Loose. It's piloted by Dementio. It's a junker with on the first side mortar Gatlin, on the other side double mine launcher, and on the front a flare gun.
Yes!
Then ship number 4 is the mix code, piloted by Aurus. It's a ship with top side 2 Banshees, lower side 2 mine launchers, and on the front a Artemis rocket.
Our dreams have finally come true, Sir Stefan. This is the match we've been waiting for. Clan is back, mine launchers, flares, everything. Just stop the tournament right here. We're done. Good night, everybody. my body and my mind are ready for everything.
Okay, and there's the unpause.
All right, here we go. So 20 minutes, of course, 20 minutes for every match, plus the potential for active engagement overtime. I have a feeling, though, we're probably not going to have active engagement overtime in this one.
No, I don't want that. I want a complete clean slaughter in this case.
No, we want 5-4. No, we want 5-4, but we want slaughter everywhere.
Yeah.
we want it to go as long as possible.
I'm losing it here.
You know what? We need to see. Of course, we have all these mine launchers and whatnot. We need a flare kill. All flare kills on twitch.tv/thatlysanya guy get an 07.
Yeah, this is the kind of madness I'm hoping to see in the event that I'm going to organize next Monday. So this will be a kind of a nice way to introduce it.
Hey, there you go. You get a sneak preview right in the middle of our most competitive tournament of Guns of Icarus. Go figure!
Oh, looks like red team got spotted.
Well, I'm thinking in situations like this, considering the type of ships that are being brought here, I'm thinking the way this is going to play out is why bother with the whole song and dance on the edge of the map? So let's just meet in the middle and get it on.
Yeah, that's exactly what these people are going to do. They're just going to get in there and going to muscle. I'm already loving this. This is probably one of the greatest SDS matches that I had the honor of being in the cast.
We're already calling it, folks, the greatest SCS match of all time. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Let's not go that far because we've had some outstanding ones on this stream here. In fact, very recently, within the past few tournaments here, we've had some outstanding SCS matches here. We've had some high drama 4-4 matches. We've had some. We've had, of course, the infamous coin flip match on this stream. We break all sorts of SCS matches here, but hey, with Munkers, it's hard to break a Munker match because, hey, Munkers... Here we go. Yes, the first mines are coming out, and Skunk Monk is the first casualty of a mine here. No full breaks yet, but it looks like Mixcoatl is kind of boxed in themselves. Not really many places for him to go. As the Skunk Monk looks like they're going to escape here a bit. No real damage, as a looks like the first component break will be on Will on the loose, and engine goes out.
Mine goes off.
Oh, there's a whole break on the wall.
Damage.
Yes. No, not heavy damage. The permahold has not gone down. However, that balloon is on fire. Oh, there's the damage. Oh, the minefield explosion.
That was friendly fire. That was friendly fire.
Oh, it was friendly. Oh goodness, friendly fire. That's not good. Although that could have been a mine the friendly fire mine that caused the blue mines to explode. That's a possibility.
Oh my god, that was a heavy gauge of self-destruction. Oh, flare going out on their balloon. And actually, it hit one of the engines.
Yes, and
being slowly boxed in.
Yes, and for those of you who are not aware, we educate everybody about flares here on this stream. When flares hit components, it is an instant 15 stacks if it's not chem sprayed. So it is basically, especially if it hits the balloon, it does some fast damage. And of course, if you hit a gun, it is an instant disable of the gun if it is not chem sprayed. Guns disable at 8 stacks of fire. Meanwhile, it looks like blue is going to get sandwiched by both red ships. However, that might not matter considering it is Junkers in play. As looks like a couple of Caro shots go out on the Mixcoatl. I definitely like that combination of Caro and Mine Launcher. Definitely like it. Banshees as well, because go for the balloons, force teams to have a lack of mobility up and down, and then basically force the action where you want them to go. Then you know basically, okay, ship falls this fast, you know you're just going to place it right in front of them or right behind them, and if you guess right, you win, you get explosions.
I'm enjoying myself way too good on this match. It's...
Do I need to let you finish?
Wow. I love the mine launch. I'm completely addicted to them. Like if I haven't fired the mine launcher on Day of Icarus, I just haven't played a Day of Icarus. I have to fire them. Like,
You're compelled.
I'm even willing to teach everyone to use a mine launcher. Like even the worst guy of the guns, I'm willing to
Hold that thought, we got a hull break on the some Skunk Monk as he is almost completely and utterly disabled at this point. All engines, no, one engine up. Had the balloon down as well on all guns. Mixcoatl was looking for first blood here. I take back what I said earlier when I said we were not going to have active engagement overtime. I think I'm going to take that back here. I think we're all but guaranteed an active engagement overtime at this point.
Most likely, yes, but still, these matches can go anywhere. It's a reason why I call it Munker Madness. It can go anywhere.
As those Banshees are really coming out hard and fast right there on some Skunk Monk. Picking up, looks like all the guns are disabled on some Skunk Monk. Some fires going out, looks like maybe some missed chem cycles down low, except actually no, that's probably the main engine. In fact, let's go ahead and take a quick peek here. Yeah, that is the main engine. That's the least important engine of the three, especially on a Munker match. As Banshees come out once again. Skunk Monk having a hard time getting those guns back up. They're really not able to defend themselves. They're literally a sitting... Oh, good mine right there. Good mine. Picking up, looks like a component or two on the Mixcoatl. No, picking up the balloon.
Oh, that's a bad. Oh, they're gonna land on that mine over there.
Oh, great
That was
combo.
painful.
Oh, but no hull break. No hull break. Very unlucky. Oh, there's the hull break.
There goes the hull break.
Yes, there's the hull break. I was going to say very unlucky for Skunk Monk right there, not picking it up. But Mixed Codal goes down. Oh, first blood goes to red. First blood goes to Clan in this case. Clan picking up first blood. That means they get the tiebreaker if there is a tie. Meanwhile, the Lol and the Whale and the Loose in an active engagement on the other side. It's a 1v1, and some Skunk Monk is going to take about... They're going to need probably about 20 seconds to get over there and really get into effective mine range. So if Whale and the Loose can get a couple good mines, maybe they pick up this clean. Oh, speaking of which, there's a hull break. There is the hull break. Speaking of what we just said, you know, if they pick it up, oh, unfortunate with the Lesmok, not quite the right range right there. So they are not going to pick up much permahull. Skunk Monk almost in active range right there. Flare
going out.
But it was Chem sprayed, so no damage.
A couple good mines going out there.
Indeed, looks like they're trying to. Oh, direct hit, bad luck. That one might be good.
Tried to retreat. No, it was
not quite.
Oh, that one was beautiful.
Great mine right there, and the Lol is trying to hang on as long as possible. If they can get that hull break, there's the hull break. There's the hull break. Looks like they got 5 stacks on the main. Oh, beautiful mine right there to clean it up. 1-1.
Beautiful.
Great job. That was great patience shown by the Whale on the Loose. That shows you exactly how Monkers work. You show a little bit of patience. You wait for that obvious move and just throw a perfect mine with the hull break. Banshee's doing some work. Let's see. Actually, let's focus in on the Whale on the Loose. They are... Oh, beautiful mine combo.
That was a friendly fire again.
Oh, yeah, that was a friendly fire. You're right. That was a friendly fire. And there is another one right there. There's another hit. In fact, that was another friendly fire. As it looks like some Skunk Monk is smelling blood in the water right now. Skunk Monk looking to move in, and mine's going out. No, just a little bit short right there. This could be normal mine range right here. Yes, there it is. Good mine, spinning them around. Gat coming out.
It does drain our guns and arc, though. It's probably a bad thing for him.
Yeah, unfortunate. And even worse, it's a 2v1 right now, so this is not where Skunk Monk wants to be.
Although their ally is coming in.
Yes, he is, and there is a near hull break.
That is going to be in time, though.
Hull break. Banshee's coming out, looking to pick up some damage, picking up about 50% permahull damage. That balloon's out as well. That means that we could have some Lesmok mines going out. No, just out of range for Lesmok at this point.
Flare did hit the hull, though.
Yes, it did, but oh, could have a kill. There it is. Banshee's picking up the kills. Banshee picks up a kill, 2-1 in favor of blue. Meanwhile, the looks like some Banshees going out on the Lol. This could be a meat grind situation right here. Conveyor belt in full display as the Lol in no man's land in a 2v1. Banshees going, oh, good mine right there. Spinning the Whale on the Loose a little bit right there. However, it looks like red picking... Oh, hull break. There's a hull break. There's a hull break right there. Looks like Gat still going out. Flare going out. Flare, however, whatever it hit was Chem sprayed. There's the kill almost. No! Clutch hull rebuild. Might not matter, though, as they're almost down. Those Banshees come out and get the hull strip. That's going to be the kill, and there it is. There's going to be the kill. Yeah, that's the kill, and it looks like the Gatling picked up the kill. 3-1 in favor of blue with 12 minutes left.
And at last engagement, they used their other guns a bit, which... It's kind of not what I'm looking for. I want more mine madness, but still very nicely done.
Yes, but we did have some mines to set that up, so
very true,
yeah.
Very true.
So we still got what we were looking for.
Exactly.
But yeah, I know we're looking for mine kills at this point, or at least you are. I'm just looking for a good match, and of course the mines don't hurt. All right.
Looks like they're. Oh wait, they have no idea that they are there.
Oh,
no,
they know. Yeah, they know.
Oh, this is close quarter madness. This is gonna be. Oh no, they're putting out.
Yeah, they're gonna get out of there. They're not gonna be a normal range. In fact, Mixcoat putting out some Banshees right there. There's a good mine right there. Good mine, picking up a few component damages right there.
Oh, that was a beautiful one.
Let's actually zoom in on the Mixcoat. Let's kind of take a look and see how they're playing this out. As they're gonna put the looks like they're gonna put the right side of the ship on them. Right side of the ship for the Mixcoat, of course, is a mine launcher, a Banshee, and of course you have the Artemis front. That Artemis front's really doing some work right here. Oh! There's a beautiful kill. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. 4-1 in favor of blue. Clan 1... excuse me, not Clan. Fancy Mated Riders 1 kill away from picking up the win.
I think we have to withdraw the statement of the overtime.
Yeah, we may have to. Maybe see, we have to keep up the percentages around here. Good mine right there. Picking up one component disabled, but still a lot of damage going out. Those banshees are really oh, beautiful.
Oh, those mines.
Oh, that was just a full disable right there on the wall. That could be the match. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and call it. That's probably the match right there. One more hull strip will do it. Oh, beautiful mine. There's exactly what you were looking for. You were looking for that mine kill, and that mine combo pulls it off. As Clan, unfortunately, I will say this, Clan definitely brought the excitement in this tournament. However, they have been eliminated.
Bye to them.
Yeah. 108.
Although, we could say for the records now, they probably gave one of the best SCS matches I've seen in a long while.
Definitely one of the more exciting ones, I'll give them that.
Exactly, yeah.
Alright, and as far as our stream is concerned, though, that will be our final match for the day. For those of you looking to catch the rest of the tournament, you can go to twitch.tv/SquawgadoomC, and I will type that out in the chat here in just a moment. Of course, there you go, folks. That is where to pick up the rest of the matches for SCS number 108. And while we're passing along the information to the other stream here, let's actually do a little bit of recap of what we've seen here today. Sir Stefan, what stands out for you on this on our stream here on the Road to Redemption? What stood out for you on our stream here today? What teams?
Match, of course.
Of course, the Monkers.
Yeah, the Monker match. It completely breaks my mind. It's awesome. I'm gonna do a big commercial. Like, we're gonna set up this kind of match every Monday, 9 p.m. your Central European time. It is the kind of madness that I'm hoping to see. Mines going out, people hitting each other, friendly fire as well. Maybe a bit of accidentally friendly fire. I always like to see it. Even I'm not allowed to say it, of course. It's of course very bad, but we all love to see it. But yeah, further, there were some interesting matches going on. Further, they were all very, how do you say that? There were too much clean swaps. This last match, of course, it was almost a clean swap, but further, some of the matches, they could have been a bit more longer and a bit more blood and guile, if you ask me, but still very interesting matches and very nice gameplay to watch.
Indeed. And for those of you who, as I mentioned before, those of you looking to, actually breaking news at this point, Guagadu MC has just informed me that I'm actually going to be jumping in as a co-caster on his stream in just a couple minutes. So if you want to keep hearing my commentary, if you want to keep the party going, twitch.tv/SquawgadoomC, we're going to jump over there and keep the party going with our next match. However, at the end of every stream, we usually talk about the upcoming events. We're actually not going to do it over here. We're going to do it over on Guagadu MC stream, so we're gonna close this one out here in just a minute. Sir Stefan, before we go, of course, the next match that'll be on that stream will be the Road to Redemption finals between Predator Island and Fancy Mated Riders, who's making another run through the Road to Redemption. Any thoughts or any predictions on what to expect for that match?
Well, Predator Islands and Fancy Mated Riders are both very veteran teams. Although, I kind of have my money on the Predator Islands, but as you've seen the Fancy Mated Riders, they have walked over the road of redemption trying to get back to the final, so anything could happen. It's definitely going to be an interesting match to watch.
Indeed it will be, and we're going to have that up next on Guagadu's live stream here. So on behalf of Sir Stefan, I am Lysanya, not Lasagna, signing off for SCS number 108. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.